Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. I'm your host, Kirsten. Today I have a pick-a-pile reading for you, and it's all about the general energies that you'll be dealing with in the month of February 2026. So take a moment to tune in to which pile feels right for you. Pile 1 is the red jasper. This is a stone for grounding and protectiveness. It helps with stamina, emotional balance, and staying focused during hard times. The next stone we have is jade. Jade supports emotional healing. Pile 2. Jade supports emotional healing. It brings you peace, and it's known for attracting prosperity and luck. And the final pile, pile 3, is Lemurian quartz. It's used for spiritual insight, healing, and connecting with ancient wisdom. Once you've picked your pile, check the timestamps in the description or the comment section to jump to your reading. So let's get into it. All right, those of you who chose pile number 1. Let's see what you've got here. Let's put your crystal over here. And I've already laid out your cards. So, pile number 1, this is your February 2026 energy reading. First card out is consistency. Greatness isn't created in a single moment. It's built through consistent effort, one day at a time. So keep going, and your future self will thank you. So this is a message from your future self to keep going. Spirit is trying to activate you. It's emotional. Spirit is trying to activate you, trying to keep you from giving up on something. Telling you that no matter what it is that you're doing, don't stop. Even if it feels like nobody's watching, even if it feels like your efforts aren't going anywhere yet, you need to take that one foot in front of the other energy, one step at a time, and your future self will thank you for it. First card out we have is the King of Cups. I'm using the Wheel of the Year Tarot. So the King of Cups is about maturity, emotional maturity. Maybe you're showing up with emotional maturity, or a spirit is trying to activate that in you. You might be in the middle of something stressful, but you're keeping your cool. You're not letting drama pull you under. The King has range. He can hold space for chaos without losing his center. So this could be about you holding space for someone else, or finally holding space for yourself, for your own healing. You're looking for a healing solution, but not just any solution. You're looking for a solution that's actually kind, one that heals and fixes. You're looking for a cure, really. Second card out is the Eight of Swords. So this is your challenge, and it feels internal to me more so than external. You might be stuck in a story that's outdated, a mindset that's looping, or a fear that's been inherited, probably from your mother's side. Something about I'm trapped, or this is just the way things are. But if you look at the imagery in this card, there's someone here with you, someone caring for you. So even though your mind might feel like a prison right now, help is available. So Spirit doesn't want you to isolate. It wants you to allow others in. And even if it's Spirit that you allow in, or your future self, or your own inner parent holding your hand saying, we're going to get through this. Some of you may need to reparent yourself, your inner child. Next card out is, sorry, my camera must be lopsided because it looks straight to me. There we go. Next card out is the Ten of Wands. See how they're carrying this basket of fruit on their backs up this steep hill to their home. So why is this all happening? Why is this all happening? 10 of Wands. Because you're headed somewhere. You are headed somewhere. You are on an uphill climb, though. And so it can be heavy. It can be overwhelming. There are responsibilities, maybe financial burdens that affect you, or emotional weight of it all, or just the fatigue of trying to make your dreams come true in a world that moves slowly. But if you look closely, you're not doing this alone. Once again, there's someone here for you. There's a partner. Even if it's just the universe walking beside you, you're not alone. The weight is shared. And you're so close to the finish line. You're so close to that homestead, the breakthrough that you're looking for. But you've got to keep going. And that's the message. Keep going. Consistency. With consistency. I clarified this reading with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And I got eccentricity. Saturn in Aquarius, the 11th house. So this is a very specific energy. It's basically saying your difference is the medicine. What makes you weird or strange is what makes you valuable. So maybe you're judging yourself as weird or strange. Spirit is saying, stop trying to package yourself to be palatable to others. That King of Cups, he's strong enough to feel and to lead at the same time. You don't have to shrink to please others. Saturn is also here in this card. And Saturn takes work. It's not going to be easy. 10 of Wands. But the Aquarius here says that work changes everything, especially in the 11th house. This is collective work, community work, future building. You're not just doing this for yourself. You're shifting timelines for others too. So the work that you're doing isn't just for you. It will benefit humanity as well. So I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough this month, but it's not going to feel like one at first. You'll be tested early in the month of February with feelings of restriction or isolation, maybe even doubt about whether what you're doing is working or considered valuable by others. And something about your circumstances may feel like it's holding you back, but the truth is, this month is about you learning to show up consistently for yourself and not just for other people. So there is a turning point, especially around the 10th or the 14th of February. Take note of those dates. At this time, something that was weighing you down will start to lighten up. And you'll either get some help or support, or there'll be a shift in your perspective that brings emotional relief, King of Cups style. So by the end of February, you're no longer waiting for someone else to give you permission. You're rebuilding your momentum. And even if it's still hard work, the energies will start to flow because you're in alignment with your own rhythm. So eccentricity says you stop caring about how weird your path may look to others or how strange you may look to others. You're not trapped by that judgment anymore. You see yourself as an original, and you realize that once you realize that, everything will start to move for you again at a faster pace. So What you should watch for in February could be a strange, unexpected invite around mid-month that connects you to a new group, audience, or an opportunity. When that happens, take it, because that's your doorway. And your spiritual advice for February is, if you feel like nobody gets you, that's fine. Don't take it personal. They're not supposed to. At least not yet. Instead, stay consistent with what you know is true for you. Keep climbing that hill. Let go of the belief and the mindset that you're stuck or weird, because you're not. Show up as your full eccentric genius and emotional self. The more you call in exactly who and what you've been trying to manifest, the more comfortable you should become in being you. Does that make sense? Because you're not behind. You're in the climb. And February will test your faith in your own consistency. Spirit says trust the weird path. If you want to call it weird, go ahead. But know that it's the right one. So that's your reading, pile number 1. Thank you for tuning in and spending time here with me. If the reading resonated, please hit the like button, share it, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the hype on this video. It helps to push the algorithm and supports the growth of the channel. I really appreciate it. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer 1, 2, and 3 question readings through my Etsy shop, Wingseer, WINGSEER. There's a link in the description box if you'd like to book your reading. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, hello, pile number 2. Let's take a look at your reading. You picked the jade crystal. So let's see what your oracle cards have to say and your tarot has to say today. Ooh, we've got exhaustion. Exhaustion is a warning sign, not a badge of honor. Respect your limits, listen to your body, and give yourself the rest you deserve. Let's lay out your other cards. We've got the King of Cups again. We had King of Cups in the first pile. First, same position too. 10 of Coins, the Hangman reversed, and Independence. Moon in Aquarius, 11th house. So I feel like you're not just tired this month physically, but emotionally and spiritually. You're depleted. This card says it's not a badge of honor to push past your limits. It's a warning sign. Spirit is literally waving a red flag to you, telling you that you can't keep doing it this way. So you may be trying to hold everything together with this King of Cups energy, and on the outside, you're the calm in the storm. You're the emotional rock that everyone depends on. You're the one who keeps their cool. But it doesn't mean you're okay inside. See the choppy waters beneath his feet? The King of Cups energy can feel lonely. Especially when you're the only one showing up emotionally stable while drowning quietly underneath the surface. So this card can also represent someone else in your life, maybe a boss or a counselor or a masculine energy who seems cool and calm but doesn't always show you the emotional support that you need. Either way, whether this is you or someone else, this card is about emotional containment. And in February, that cup is full. You've hit a threshold. You're exhausted. second card out is, and which represents your challenge or your external influence, is the Ten of Coins. This is all about family, legacy, obligations, roots. Maybe you're trying to hold it down for other people. Maybe there's pressure to maintain a household, a job, a generational pattern. The Ten of Coins can represent wealth, yes, but also it can represent weight. The weight of trying to make everything sustainable. This image shows stability, but you might feel like you're cracking underneath. Some of you are dealing with older family members, or maybe a spouse who needs care, or maybe you're trying to secure the future for younger ones. Either way, there's an expectation that you carry more than you should right now. And that is where the tension and the fatigue arises. So you're trying to be emotionally available and materially responsible while your own energy is depleted. You're running on empty. With the Hangman reverse, and today I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, in case you're wondering. So the Hangman reverse, this is a refusal to surrender. Spirit is saying the reason you feel so burnt out is because you won't let go of something. Maybe you're clinging to control, clinging to outcomes, clinging to being the one who fixes everything, or trying to push forward when all signs say it may be time to pause. So I'm picking up there's like some kind of a misalignment, and that you're not seeing the bigger picture because you're stuck in survival mode. When the Hangman's reversed, the download can't drop in. And there's a need to flip your perspective, to let go of a martyr role and actually let your nervous system rest. This is all clarified by independence, Moon in Aquarius in the 11th house. So this is interesting. Spirit is saying the solution here lies in your emotional independence. Aquarius is saying get some space. The Moon in Aquarius is detached awareness. So you need a break from your own patterns, from always reacting, from always carrying everybody else's emotions on your back. So I think what this card is trying to say is you need to unplug more, say no more, and reclaim your energy. The image on the card is a divine feminine figure. She looks Egyptian, honestly. She looks powerful. She's holding a whip. She's standing on a podium. We've got the crescent moon and the Aquarius symbol next to her. Behind her is a cosmic disc. She looks like she's about to issue a divine decree. And she's surrounded by sacred structure. This looks like Stonehenge. Like ancient power she's surrounded by. So this represents you when you stop sacrificing yourself to everything and everyone around you. So as I look at all the cards, I'm feeling like in the first week of February, something will force you to stop. Either a physical signal in your own body, or an emotional wall, or just sheer burnout. And it may feel like a failure, but this pause is the very thing that will save your February. So expect to kind of get overwhelmed and be forced into a pause. But this is going to be your saving grace. You're going to realize that by carrying other people's weight, maybe financially, emotionally, or in your work, it hasn't been serving you. And by the second week of February, you're going to be done trying to be the stable one for everyone. You're going to unplug, like Spirit suggests. You're going to cut back on something, on your obligations. Maybe you won't show up as much online, or you won't continue in conversations that you've outgrown. And the moment that you do detach and let go of needing to fix everyone else's issues, that's when you can start receiving. Energetically, your field will open up. You may even get an unexpected opportunity, or a follower boost if you're online, if you have an online business, or a financial offer by the end of the month because you stopped chasing and started honoring your own pace. So what you should watch for in February could be a female figure or a friend around the new moon, early February. That's February 1st, I believe. And this person models emotional detachment or independence. And they'll trigger your pivot, impress you, and trigger your own pivot. So let that happen. Final message from Spirit is your biggest win will come from stopping, not quitting, just surrendering to a new rhythm, to your own pace, to let go of the role of provider, emotional provider for everyone, and choose yourself for once. Choose peace for you. Choose space. Choose your health. Put your health first. King of Cups says you already know how to be strong, but you need to apply that strength and take a moment for your own rest. And until you do, I don't see the energy shifting very much in February. So it's up to you to, again, be a little what you might consider selfish, but it's not. It's not selfish to put yourself first and to put your own health first. So let go of that. Let go of that mindset and stop being a martyr. You're not meant to run on empty. Spirit's saying pause, reset, recalibrate, because February isn't about proving your worth. It's about reclaiming your energy. That's what February is here for you for. Okay, I hope that made sense. I hope that brought you some clarity. If it did, hit that like button, share this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. And hype if you have the ability to hype, because it will help to support the growth of this channel more than you know, and I really appreciate it. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer 1, 2, and 3 question readings available at my Etsy shop, Winged Seer, WINGSEER. There is a link in the description box for you to book your reading today. So thanks again for tuning in. Bye, pile number 2. Hi, pile number 3. Let's look at your cards. You chose the Lemurian Quartz. So let's see what your oracle cards and tarot cards have to say. Oh, okay, we've got accountability. Accountability begins with the willingness to look honestly at yourself, without excuses, without ego. What you see may be uncomfortable, but it's the very truth that will set you free. accountability. And your tarot card is the Knight of Cups, the Chariot as your challenge or influence, and the Nine of Coins as why it's all happening and the outcome. And all of this is clarified by Jupiter in Taurus in the second house, status. Okay. So, February may be a time of reckoning for you. Not in a scary way, but more in like a glow-up way. And that only happens when you take accountability and you're really honest with yourself about what you've been settling for. Okay, so the Knight of Cups says you're finally moving forward with your heart. You're being pulled towards something or someone that feels like a soul offering. This could be a creative project, a romantic possibility, or even an emotional truth that you've been avoiding. But here's the thing. You have to own your part in how you've been holding back. It's not about blame. It's about seeing clearly what's been in your control all along. Sorry about the sound in the background. There's construction going on in my neighborhood. Now here's where things get interesting. We have the Chariot card, and it shows up in the challenge position. In this deck, what deck is this? The Mystic Soul Tarot deck. In this deck, there's no rider. There's no... the two horses are just free doing their thing in the palatial yard. So the challenge here isn't motion so much, it's about direction. You've got energy, you've got momentum, but unless you take the reins, you could end up drifting in circles or burning out trying to please both sides of yourself, your fear and your faith. Your fear and your faith. Then we get to the Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles. This is a good outcome. One of the best you could ask for. This card is about self-worth, self-sufficiency, independence, and peace. So, but you can only get there by doing the uncomfortable work first and taking accountability, looking at yourself honestly. The Nine of Pentacles doesn't just show up. You have to build her reality by choosing your values over your distractions. And Jupiter in Taurus tells us, as final advice, you're about to level up in a real way. Nine of Coins and status. You're about to level up in a way that makes you more secure, tangibly. But only if you stop chasing outside validation and fully claim your worth. Let me say that again. You will level up in a tangible way, but only if you stop chasing outside validation and claim your worth. Jupiter in Taurus wants to expand your life from the inside out. This is legacy building energy in the second house of resources, real value, not vibes, value. So by the end of February, you're going to make some kind of a pivotal decision that will realign your life towards long-term self-worth. You may cut ties with a situation where you've been overextending or constantly trying to prove yourself. And you're going to stop trying to be chosen. You're going to let go of that pick-me energy. And you're going to choose yourself fully. You can also expect some kind of material gain. Money, opportunity, or recognition that brings status, rewards that are tangible before the month is over. But this will happen only after you show the universe that you're serious about what you deserve. So think of it as a reward for your emotional maturity, for looking at yourself honestly, and for taking accountability. So those of you who chose pile 3, you're being called to take a self-accountability and to stop waiting to be chosen. Let go of that pick-me energy. Once you take control of your direction and stop splitting your energy between fear and faith, you'll step into your true self-worth, and tangible rewards will be there by month's end. There's a breakthrough in status, value, and financial gain arrives. And this could be big. 9 of Coins is big money. But only after you fully claim your power. So Spirit is saying, don't be in waiting mode anymore. Choose now. Choose accountability. Choose integrity. Choose self-trust. And February will elevate you in ways your past self never would have believed. I love that for you. So congratulations, pile number 3. I think you got the best pile of the month. So that's your reading. Thank you for tuning in and spending your time here with me. If the reading resonated, make sure you hit the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and hit the hype on this video because it helps to push the algorithm and supports the channel's growth. If you like a personal reading, I do offer 1, 2, and 3 question readings through my Etsy shop, Winged Seer. Or you can contact me directly and we can set it up. The link to book your reading is in the description box below. So thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Bye.